guys, and welcome to a new series of mine. I don't know what to call it yet, but I think what I'm going to do on my channel, because it's simple enough, is do a gal magazine flip through. Now, before anybody makes any request of me, I'm not going to do issues that are like in print that you can like purchase that are active. I'm going to do very old issues that are out of print. That way I'm not really, you know, imposing on current issues of magazines that could actually be supported, especially since print media is kind of low-key dying. But with that being said, I procrastinated doing this video because my nails aren't done, and I really wanted them done while I flipped through the magazine, but I've realized that we're human beings, not all of us are perfect, and I have a lot on my plate with school and everything. So my nails aren't going to be done in this one, but maybe for another like magazine they'll be done. So please ignore my busted hands. You're not here for my hands, you're here for the magazine. So I guess we should get started with the video. So this is a Popteen from December 2005. It's a rather old issue. I always say this is 2006 fashion because it's basically on the cusp of 2006, right into January. And on the cover we have my queen, Namie Amuro, who, if you're in the gal, she is such an icon. The thigh-high boots, the mini skirts, that type of deal, that's her fault. So yeah, she's on the cover of this one. That's mainly why I bought this issue when I bought it. She's wearing an Adidas tracksuit with gold lining in here and a like fur toboggan hat, I think is what they're called. And it's just a really basic outfit, but Namie makes it look really extra, and I love that about her. Anyways, let's, I guess, get started. So the first thing we have is a Revlon ad for some Fabulash mascara. I don't even know if they make that anymore, but it's being advertised as waterproof, and this person has 2 different color dyes. I'm always finding something new in this magazine. So next we have an ad by Lip Service. Now Lip Service has went in a couple different like visual directions, but this is amusing just because it is a lot of crushed velvet and velour and fur, and I'm not used to seeing that from Lip Service because people really have associated it for such a long time with like more mature agejo almost, or like onegyaru. So seeing it being really fun and flashy like this is kind of wild. Moving on. I think it's a toothpaste ad actually, guys. Moving on, we have our first fashion spread. This really looks like Tralala or Liz Lisa. If it's not, I will be shocked. This is very 2005 going into 2006. I remember this fashion quite vividly on celebrities with like the tiered skirts with the lace edges. Those boots most likely are white pointy like boots, like toe pointed boots. We have the furry cardigans, which actually are coming back into style. And then here we have a very fluffy bag with, okay, no, those aren't heart rhinestone details, but it still has rhinestone details. It's just not in the shape of a heart. Once again, I can see all of this actually coming back. It's actually quite on trend even for now. Moving on, we have more of that kind of like Fuwafuwa fashion, as I call it. Once again, fluffy cardigans. You guys should definitely hop up on that trend if you kind of want to do throwback stuff, because it's definitely back. We have some long kind of like fluffy jackets, jean skirts, which are always a good base to like any outfit. We have the plaid skirt. Well, it's not even plaid. I don't know what this is called, but this was very popular way back when. And then we have some jeans thrown with it, denim with some fluffy cardigans once again. I love this type of skirt with the beading. I've seen these around once again, so they're coming back. And what I tell you, pointy toe boots, they were everything in the mid-2000s. Alright, so this is more like streetwear style here. It's a lot of olive toned like neutrals with some royal tones, because there's definitely some purple in here. I don't exactly know what to call this, but this was definitely the era. Now, the problem with this era for me personally was that I took it for granted because everybody down in California already semi-ly dressed this way, so I was just like, oh, Gal's really plain. Little did I know that Gal was actually extra as fuck. I just really needed to look through a magazine properly. But yeah, we have the paperboy caps. Those are very, very, like, big in mid-2000s fashion. We have puffer jackets, as you see, just puffer jackets everywhere. And, like, the fur lining in here, that is such a big staple of mid-2000s fashion. And we have some interesting shorts that are kind of paired with this outfit. With like rounded, like these kind of rounded belts, which are also a very trendy staple. Moving on, we have an ad for Cecile McBee, which looks very, very sleek. Obviously, puffer jackets were in trend that December, abso-fucking-lutely. And then we have like, I guess some items that are interesting. We have some Disney items. We have some really pretty metallic silver shoes. Some bracelets with like decorative flowers and crosses and stuff. And then we just have like a whole row of denim. I don't know what they're doing here, but it's interesting. We have an ad for something. I keep thinking, yes, this is Kewpie. I had to think about that. It's Japanese mayonnaise. And then here is just more like random items. Do you guys notice the girl in the corner? This is Tsubasa pre-surgery. Now personally, I think she looks really pretty here. I understand why people get surgery, because they're trying to like conserve like their youth, I guess, like preserve it, but right here she looks gorgeous. I really think she looked pretty even beforehand. There's some Hello Kitty items with jewels on them, which I feel like Lizzie would like flip out over that, because that's very on brand for her right now. And then we have makeup here. Doesn't look like good makeup, but you know, whatever. Do you notice like the camisole right here has like the pink lace lining? It almost looks agajol, but it's being paired with like an olive jacket and like distressed jeans with almost like a dirty look to it, like jean wise. I don't know how to explain it any other way, but that is an interesting combination. We have a ad from JSG, which is super freaking eccentric. I love her belly ring with the star in it. That is so freaking extra. She has like a little bubble gun and a very, very short denim like skirt. Like, what is going on here? And then we have some Stitch. Well, it's Disney items. I just see Stitch everywhere, but it's more than Stitch. There's some Winnie the Pooh and oh my god, I forget her name, but she's in here. But it's a bunch of winter items. I'm always freaking out about like Japanese Disney items because they're way cuter than America's for some reason. Okay, this is, I forget what this is. This is for something. Oh, it's a pain reliever. Interesting. This is probably for periods. And then this is just random self-care stuff. So like perfume and Biore wipes and toner maybe, and like powder for like before you go to sleep so your face isn't shiny maybe. Yeah, interesting. Soap stuff. So this is an ad for a clothing brand, and the shorts are so fucking interesting. Like, what is going on there? Once again, pointy boots, guys. But what I really love is this outfit. First off, we got purple in this with metallic on like a spaghetti strap top with fur lining. Like, it looks so Daya that it's insane. Like, even the skirt looks like Daya, but it's not Daya. Okay, moving on. We have our Amuro Namie spread, and just, oh my god, doesn't she look like royalty here? Like, she makes an Adidas tracksuit look so good. It's a little washed out. You can't really see the gold detail in here, but we've seen it before on the ad. And I noticed that there's a crown on the chest right there. And these boots are everything. Once again, pointed toe, laced up, almost have like a fleece lining inside of them. It just, what a queen. Now we have her in horizontal, a horizontal knit. And this ends up becoming really trendy later on. Like 2 years later, horizontal knits are everywhere, last I recall. And we have like a fluffy like paperboy cap, thigh-high boots, because that's just an Amuro Namie staple. Like, just yes. And her makeup here is so subtle, but I love it. Like, there's a lot of focus on the blush and the lip rather than the eye, and that's just a really interesting take on that. We have more of a rougher, almost biker-like type of look with her hair kind of pulled into a side sweep. She's promoting Wawa, which was actually the first Namie Amuro PV that I ever saw. And like, I had listened to her music, but I had never had a face to put to the music. And guys, this is before like YouTube was ever a thing. Like, you had to, you know, download things from the internet, and thankfully there was a music countdown, and I was able to watch a bunch of like Japanese and Korean music videos, and one of them was the promotion for this, and I was in love. It was love at first sight. Like, I loved her. She was so fucking cute. And then by the time Hide and Seek came out, it was over. I was a fan. Like, so yeah. Interesting. We have the denim Louis Vuittons all like showcased here, and then we have the classic like brown monogram print and the check print on here, and some beanies. We have some Chanel items. As you see, they didn't really wear like full-on brand like that. They just wore a lot of accessories and bags that were high-end, which I felt like it was more attainable, and I really miss when it was just this and then everything else is just Japanese clothes. But yeah, we have some Chanel here, just very classic Chanel, timeless Chanel that you could even wear now and it would probably look cool. We have some Gucci, maybe some Coach, maybe, no, this is all Gucci. Sometimes I confuse Coach and Gucci, guys. Have some Cartier. Wait, no, that's Bulgari and Dior. I love these Dior earrings. Those are so cool. What do you think, guys? Is this all star themed? And that might even be a Dior bag in like pink, which I think is really cute. We have some Tiffany stuff, which is, you know, kind of iconic. And then of course, like there's the Cartier. Guys, I was looking for the love bracelet. The love bracelet's always been a thing. Even IU has worn them on her arms before, so we have the love bracelet and the love rings. Those are very trendy. And then we just have a spread of Dolce & Gabbana, which honestly I think was very popular among gals. Like, I hear a lot of gals mention Dolce & Gabbana. Then we have another fashion spread. We have the puffer jackets paired with denim, and then blazers paired with denim. This is very, very interesting. Another fashion spread. Once again, Tsubasa Masuwaka right there in the corner. She has a very like boyish style to her, and I really love it. Her hair's a little shorter here too. We have like the olive toned stuff paired with like bright pink for some reason. Don't know why that's a thing, but it's interesting. And then we have like puffer parkas almost. I don't know how to explain them. Those are interesting. But everything's really focused on denim. That's what I've noticed in 2005. Denim, puffer jackets, like olive tones and like royal tones absolutely were a thing. So here we have more stuff. We have a little bit of tartan in there. That like dirty distressed denim thing, which I personally like. I don't have a problem with it. Some people hate it, but I've always loved it. We have like the fur vest. Now what you end up doing with this is you put the raglan top under it, and then you put the vest, the furry vest, like under it, like over it. And then you have like the denim skirt and everything. It's really cute. And look, there's cowboy boots. Interesting. I really like this outfit up here with the graphic tee. I think that one's really interesting. And then we have some lip service, like red and cowboy boots. That is so interesting that cowboy boots are in this. I did not pay attention to that. We have some more furry jackets. I really like this white like cardigan jacket thingy paired with like brown. I think it's so cute. And then we have this okay, so I took a break to turn the light on because it's getting dark out here in these parts. So continuing on, we have more puffer jackets. Again, like that's just a thing. I realized I've been saying royal tones the whole time, but I guess jewel tones is more of the appropriate term. Look at that bright yellow bag. That is an interesting bag. But as you see, like everything kind of looks like the same theme. I like how they do like the caps with like the jackets or the puffer vest and stuff. I think that's really interesting. I really remember that being a thing. These outfits are so interesting. Like I said back in the day, I really took this type of thing for granted because people in California were already semi dressing this way. So like I said, I didn't think anything of it until, well, I started really getting into gal, and then I was like, well, I took this for granted. Because now nobody dresses like this. Not really. So you see, just kind of the same things, just paired differently. This is a really cute snap. I want to say it's a street snap, but I don't think it is. Yeah, no, it's definitely not a street snap. Because there's stuff. This outfit right here. Oh my god. That screams 2006. Oh my god. Like, I don't know how to explain. It's like a cropped Letterman jacket with like a scarf, cowboy boots, and then like a denim skirt and a trucker hat. And I'm just like, oh my god, that is just, you know, a piece from that time, man. I really like this with the side sweep. It's got like a, I want to say a jacket. I don't think that's a cardigan. And then like a graphic tee and then skirt. Like, as you see, like, when you really think about it and stuff, this is a really simple equation. And then you just like want to pop a color, whether it's in a top or your shoes or your bag. As you see, yellow is being, yeah, that's what I'm noticing. Yellow is being emphasized here. This is a really cute outfit as well, with like the glittery tee. We have the purple tee here. As you see, like it's a simple equation, honestly. This has like a boots feature and whatnot. This outfit's everything. It's red with camo, puffer jacket, pointy boots. Hell yeah. I love these hats. Can we bring back these hats? They're very early 2000s. Abso-fucking-lutely. We have some ruched boots right here with like a interesting little heel that kind of like dips, but it's a tiny like wedge, which I think is interesting. Here we have more of this. I think they paired this with something else before in this magazine, but I love this pink cross top. It's so freaking cute. Look at how cute. Wait, let me see if I can move it over. She's on the very edge. Look at how cute she looks. My god. Okay, the boots are just everything. And then we have like I said, the whole vest equation again. It's very simple. We have the white cap, which is such a like pop of like a different color because these are cream out of all things. It's so pretty. What the heck? She looks so good. This is another like spread for a couple different brands. Big sunglasses. Big sunglasses are absolutely everything, guys. I love it. And we have like some suede or like crushed velvet boots. Like, good shit. Good shit. This is always the picture that like stands out to me the most. Like, I don't even recall Cecile McBee looking like this, but it looks so good. She has the pants cuffed here with like boots and a good ass bag. Like, it's one of those tiny bags. Well, it's like a medium-sized bag. It's not tiny, right? A military jacket. I don't know if I can show you the buttons, but like it's got like these really interesting buttons. It almost looks like a Daya jacket, but it's not. And then like a royal purple top, and then these sunglasses are everything. It makes her look so cool. My god. One of my favorite outfits in this entire magazine. I love hair like this. I'm always trying to do hair like this. It's very Amuro Namie, but you see a lot of girls wear hair like this sometimes. And just, oh my god, these boots. White boots, guys. That's just a freaking staple with a denim skirt. Like, you want to look gal as fuck, that's the way to do it, because this is everything. I love jeans with this wash. In this picture, obviously you can't see in the light, but like, if you see the jeans in person, they got like glitter in the denim, and it's just... I wish I was tiny enough to fit into Daya jeans, because that's the only brand I know that does them anymore, but other brands have done them as well back in the day. These boots are really cute with like the buckle cuff and then the layered tanks. I actually participated in that trend back when I first started high school. Interesting. This is a wild ad. Good lord. That's an interesting angle, but I mean, do what you gotta do. We have a Pink Panther collaboration, which is really interesting. We have more brand features. We have the lingerie tops paired with capris. That was a thing. Absolutely, I remember that. Horizontal pattern. What'd I tell you guys? It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back to haunt you in like 2007, 2008. Swear to God. And we have, pretty sure that's Tsubasa there. Looking like an absolute fucking icon. This is for, this is lotion, I think. And like body powder? I'm not exactly sure how to explain it, but this, I remember this being big. Don't know what this is, but check the Louis Vuitton bag. Dang. Like shopping pictures featuring more high-end items, but like I said, like it's not as like crazy as now. It's mainly just like bags and jewelry and things like that. It's a lot more attainable. This is actually a really elegant picture. I've never paid attention to that picture before. Huh. Peep all the Chanel. Like beauty items. This is definitely more like earth toned. It's interesting. I don't have much to say about this spread other than these boots are amazing. And look at the little doggy! Aww. Don't know what this is. This has something to do with Kodakumi, I think. Don't quote me on it, but that kanji looks familiar, and I think it's something to do with Kodakumi. Yeah, there we go, Kodakumi. Look at that, like, necklace. It's one of those, like, that goes in between your titties with, like, a pinstrip jacket, and you can't see here, but the jeans are so low-rise that you can see the top lace of her underwear. It's very, like, Ero-kawaii. This is like the beginning of that era, basically. That metallic bag. Yes! I love it. Everything's kind of layered. We have capris here with boots, though, and I don't know how to feel about that. I've never known how to feel about that. This spread, though. This is one of my favorite spreads ever, guys. Like I said, we have like a vest, but it's like fur, and then that top is so low that you see like the top of the bra. True Kodakumi fashion right here, not gonna lie. Well, I always find something new every time I look at this magazine. We have blinged out glasses, which I mean, pop off. That looks like a Daya belt. That might be the beginning of Daya, maybe. There's the belt right there that's like that. We have square nails that are decked and metallic bags. Metallic just everywhere, I swear to God. And glowy ass skin. And are you guys noticing that? Horizontal sweaters! I'm just gonna keep pointing them out because, well, yeah. Shorts like these are so interesting, but I don't know how to feel with them paired with boots because I just feel like, well, I mean, maybe it just doesn't look good on me because it like cuts me off, but what the fuck? Okay, moving on. Kind of like that camo trend paired with gold and stuff. I think I have a top in my wardrobe that's very aligned with this era. We have like the puffer parkas in olive. We've seen these come back actually, but with like a pink fur. Weirdly enough, I know Rady did it a couple seasons ago. This is interesting. What'd I tell you? Pointy ass shoes. And like not just like the heel, I mean like the toe. With like the hat. Distressed denim. With like, I don't know how to, like fades in the thighs. Like that was a big thing back then. What'd I tell you? Fucking capris with boots. I really don't know how to feel about it, but it's fucking everywhere, guys. But yeah, camo was a big thing around this time. I remember starting, I think, middle school. And wearing a lot of like slouchy camo, like cargo capris or some shit. Do you notice? I just noticed this now. She has like a fur vest, like on top of a denim jacket that's under a graphic tee. How are you not boiling hot, Tsubasa? Or beanies and things like that. Horizontal sweaters. I'm gonna point them out each and every time. We have some tartan shorts. It's very like earthy. Like I said, this is the stuff I saw before I started Gal, and this is what made me kind of dismiss Gal as first because I was just like, oh, it looks so plain. Little did I know that is actually cuter than what I allowed it to be. This is cute. Like, this looks like tra-la-la, but I don't think it's tra-la-la, but it's like plaid, and I'm such a bitch for plaid, so this is everything. We have fishnet. Oh my god. More plaid. Like, plaid just looks so good. It's such a wintertime staple. And then here we have like a fucking motorcycle and just plaid. I love this jacket. We have Tsubasa looking like a boss. And we have like the plaid shorts with boots. I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like if you're tiny, maybe it works. That random pop of white with the hat. Okay, so this is supposed to be like country, but London? I don't know. Country London check. That's such a strange combination. But there it is. I love this outfit. This outfit with like the little Burberry brooch. At least it looks like Burberry. It's very interesting. We have an ad for Magic to Love, which we know eventually Tsubasa ends up being the spokesperson for this brand later on, like the muse. Have more spreads. Big dangly cross. White boots. Y'all already know the equation. I don't think I gotta spaz on it any more than I have. This is just all about hats. We have like that hat, which just came back into fashion. These two I've seen around again. These cowboy hats were a thing, but these are getting phased out by this time. These are very early 2000s. And then we have like a fedora. Now these do come back, but in like a different way. This almost looks bucket hatty versus like the actual fedora, as we'll see in like Agajol shit later on, basically. I really like the Fuwafuwa like concept back in the day. It was like Himekaji before like the florals and stuff. That is what they would do. Don't look so good. This is just a bunch of accessories, which is very, very cute. Look how big the belt buckles were. I love that. I like how JSG does really bright jewelry compared to everybody else. It really stands out. It's very like predominant in their brand. Like it's such a staple. Like you look at that and you just like, that's JSG. Absolutely. This is a really cute, like almost gold tone spread, which is interesting. These type of bags ended up being quite popular with like the studs that almost look industrial. More people looking real cool. I love jeans like this. I'm a bitch for jeans like this, but they don't make them in my size. It's hard being thick. I love skirts like this. Now, let me tell you about skirts like this because they need to make a comeback. Skirts like this are like a maxi skirt, like, but it's like denim, but they hug onto your hips here, almost in like a fishtail shape, and then they go out and stuff. This ends up becoming very trendy and gyaru and stuff, and we end up seeing a lot of skirts like this with like belts attached. Like this is a really thin belt, but we end up seeing like layered belts with it or dia belts with it way later on, or like chains down in here. These skirts are everything and they're very hard to find nowadays, but like if you want like an item that makes you look very gyaru, look for skirts with kind of this cut that kind of emphasizes your thighs and goes like outward. That's all I can suggest. That skull belt buckle though, oh my god, she wears it there too. This is just another fashion spread. So guys, we're not even halfway through this magazine. Like this is how much we've gotten through, right? This is how much we still have left. Like magazines back in the day were so thick, but we're going 30 minutes, probably more than 30 minutes into this video now. So I definitely am going to have to do this issue in parts because it's so long, but I definitely want to show all of it to you. So I will upload the first part of this magazine and I will do another filming for this again in the future. But I hope you guys enjoyed this and found this really interesting. I hope this gives you guys like some insight on some like gal styling tips and what was big in the mid 2000s. Now this doesn't apply all across the board towards gal fashion. It really depends on what era you're taking from. This is in the middle of the 2000s versus the early 2000s or late 2000s. So trends are definitely different between like those three time periods. But this one I feel like is not shown as much as the other eras of gal fashion, and I hope flipping through this magazine gave you kind of an appreciation for it, because I definitely, like I said, took this era for granted and now I'm just like, why? Why did I do that? I am a fool. Anyways, I'm going to get off of here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, guys.